This is a First Alert Weather Special Report.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Georgia Panetta here with an update on your forecast. Right now, over the city, at 1,000 feet, raining. Absolutely. It's moderate to strong out there with gusty winds and winds sustained from 25 to 30 miles an hour. Yeah, look at that camera shake. Rain and wind, 58 degrees. Let's take a live look right now at the Coney Island camera, courtesy of Earth Cam. Let's just go on down to the amusement park. Yeah, no amusement today. The only amusing thing is the weather. Absolutely quiet. A couple of cars driving through, but yeah, it's actually a little bit quieter right now. They must be catching a lull in some of the bands, and the ocean is calm. But soon, the high tide is going to be coming into Coney Island, and we're going to address all that in just a second. So let's go back live outside right now. It's currently 58 degrees. It's been a chilly one out there. Some updated rainfall totals. Really not much to talk about as far as rain banding goes. We're catching a little bit of a lull from New York City and points north, but an inch and a half in Ocean County, in Atlantic County as well. Half an inch through central New Jersey, and much less rain as we head up north. Some updated numbers, 2.7 approaching 3 inches already in Atlantic City. So I believe we will exceed the 2 to 3 inch total we were talking about and hit those potentially 4 inch totals because we have a while to go as far as the storm is finished. Less rain inland, half an inch in Philadelphia, which is closer to what we've seen in northwestern New Jersey, which is a little out of the bullseye of the strongest activity. Peak wind gusts, again, 64 in Lewis, Delaware. The updated number of 58 miles per hour in Seaside Heights, New Jersey. So currently, here's the wind speeds right now. These are sustained. You can see this is why it feels like such a raw, uncomfortable day. We're catching a northeast wind. This storm is almost having nor'easter effect. So it's a classic coastal storm that pulls this cool wind in. We're only 58 degrees. We should really be closer, and we should be in the low 70s for a high today. So probably gusts over 30 miles an hour around Brick, but 25 in the city, and sustained winds, in the teens across Long Island. Less in Poughkeepsie and less in Monticello, 8 in Sparta. So if you live north and west, again, not your storm, if you will, but you're still feeling the wind and the waves. Gusting over 30 miles an hour in New York, 31 in Babylon across the island, even gusting to 30 all the way up into Greenwich. So again, we're all feeling it for sure. It's just a lot worse when you head down the Jersey Shore. And these are the potential gusts over the next couple of hours. By 6:30, gusts 45 to 50 miles an hour, a little bit less on the east end. By 8 o'clock, 45. Midnight, 43. You could see it sustains, and this is what we're worried about. Water's rising, and the winds continue to come on shore and pound the seas and could definitely cause a little bit of beach erosion. So we're watching the dunes very closely. The storm doesn't have as much overwash potential, but it definitely does have the chance to cause some beach erosion at the most popular beaches as well. So as we head throughout the evening, through your day tomorrow, Monday morning, I just want to show you the extent that you could see. We're still not done with wind gusts, almost 40 miles an hour on Monday morning at 7 a.m. for your morning commute. Again, quieter in western Jersey, but still over 20 mile an hour gusts. And this is Tuesday early morning as you head out the door again. We still have a little bit of a northwest flow from this storm. So again, a storm of duration. It's with us for a long time. I think I've made that pretty clear. All right, let's check the latest update on actual tropical storm Ophelia. Okay, we have a downgrade. It's dropped 5 miles an hour. Pressure is up. So the winds have dropped and the pressure's come up. The storm is weakening, which we anticipate this afternoon, this evening. It's 95 miles south of Richmond, Virginia, headed north. Let's see the latest track update. Okay, not a monster change. It looks like it's heading right skirt. It actually has, this low has moved a little farther north, so this is why Sunday could be, again, a bit of a tougher day Sunday night, which we thought would be a lull. It could be strong again as this low leaves the area, and by Monday morning, it looks a little bit closer. So I think Monday is going to be affected as well, given this latest track. Again, rain bands finally reaching up to the Albany area. That took like 3 hours. So again, the slow mover with waves and into stronger bands and weaker bands as well. And the strongest band right now, right through Toms River. We have a Seaside Heights camera, I believe, courtesy of Earth Cam. Let's check in on that right now. Thank you, guys. Okay, yeah, just like Coney Island, not the most amusing day. No one on the boardwalk, no games, everything's closed. It's dreary, it's dark, it's windswept. It's a nasty day out there, and I expect similar conditions for your day tomorrow. If we zoom in tight there, Toms River is catching a strong band. Heavy rain right now, heading out towards Brick. What road is this? No label on it, but again, starting to move inland a little bit, and that's going to hit Millstone. It's going to hit Middlesex County, head towards Bridgewater. Again, city, a little bit of a lighter lull. I wouldn't call it a lull, but a little bit of a break right now in the most intense action. And again, what's coming on offshore? Check out these storm reports. I want to go through these real quick. All right, so we had Belmar and Monmouth with non-thunderstorm wind gusts over 55 miles an hour this morning between 8 and 9 a.m. So it goes to show almost everyone has seen these really strong gusts. And we're just going to head up the coast. Look at this. The Baryons of New Jersey are peppered with thunderstorm wind gusts over 50 miles an hour. A 62 at 5:30 this morning in Beach Haven. All right, bigger picture is going to show us. Let's see, I want to talk about MSL pressure real quick. I want to show you this. So these are pressure lines. You can show the storm strengthening and weakening. And these are what us meteorologists use to guide where the worst activity is going to be. So you can see the storm kind of closing in on itself and weakening in strength. But right along these bands, we have thunderstorms coming in across the shore. So it looks like in the next hour, we can use these to help time and give a forecast. So let's see what it looks like. Again, the strongest activity is on the coast. Less effects inland, but still everyone is feeling the rainfall. 1 to 2 inches and gusts over 30 to 40 miles an hour. The Futurecast has been pretty accurate this afternoon, so we're going to take it. Here's 9 o'clock tonight. More breaks, but look at these strong reds. The shore has been getting pounded all day. I expect over 3 to 4 inches in that area. This is showing it sort of head out east a little bit. So Long Island, we're going to get to more action as we go throughout the evening, and as the seas rise with our high tides, it's when we're looking for potentially worst activity. And again, Sunday, this afternoon banding continues to show up in the modeling right through Long Island, right through I-95 corridor and Long Island, up through Connecticut as well, with less rain to the north. Same sort of story. And I'm just thinking Monday is not going to be a great day either, with waves 5 to 10 feet. I've heard 12 reports of 12 feet from some buoys. So the waves are high. So it's very dangerous in the seas. Thank goodness we got that word out not to go in the water today. And we do have inundation warnings of 2 to 3 feet, really for Ocean County, which is kind of the bullseye for our area for the storm. And they're going to be under the longest intensity for the longest amount of time as well. So Coney Island, we showed you that picture, no one on the boardwalk. By 2:37, they're going to begin to their high tide. So the next couple of hours, we expect rising waters across the entire area. So here's a 3-day forecast. Red alert today, yellow, potentially another red alert tomorrow if things work. And Monday might have to be a yellow alert, depending on how intense it is as well. Things are changing right now, and we need to stay on top of it. So yeah, it's not until Tuesday we hit 66 degrees, which is a chilly, 68 degrees, excuse me, which is the chilly day. We're going to catch a northwest wind, and lows overnight as we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are going to be on the cool side. You're waking up to the mid 50s, some 40s north and west. I wouldn't be surprised on Wednesday or Thursday morning. We have some upper 30s in Monticello, Ulster County, and Dutchess County as well, as we dry out from the storm and see what see what damage or any flooding is left in its wake. But yeah, I want you to stay with us for continuing coverage. We'll have live updates on the hour throughout the afternoon and the evening. Thank you.
This has been a First Alert Weather Special Report.